So today I wanted to talk to you about the idea of your head and your heart. And I'm not talking in a physiological sense, I'm talking in a business sense. Why is it important for businesses to lead with their heart? And I want to give you a few examples of my own story and how I got touched in my heart and how I went on to start a business from my heart. I work in the fashion and retail industry and have done so for many years. I love it, I'm passionate about it, and it's an industry that really excites me. But let's be honest, this industry has a dark side. There is a lot of exploitation. I'm not talking all the time, but there is exploitation that does happen. Exploitation of humans or people and exploitation of the environment. And during my travels, I've been really fortunate to meet some of these people, which have been the people that are making our products. They've been the invisible people at the end of the supply chain. And what's occurred to me during meeting these people is that it wasn't just food and money that these people needed. I realised that these people craved the same things as me. These people craved significance, hope, confidence, growth, love, belonging, stability, and compassion. I know this probably seems obvious to all of you, but when this clicked in my head, I could relate to these people. These people became visible in my eyes, and I started to feel their pain here in my heart. This realisation ignited something here. And here in my heart, over time, grew this burning desire to tap into those human emotions and make change happen. I wanted to be an agent of change so I could make a difference. Problem, no clue how to do it. I wasn't in a helping profession like a nurse or a teacher, an aid worker, or anything like that. So I had to kind of think of a way to make a difference, to tap into those human emotions. In 2010, I came back to Australia after living overseas for 8 years. I decided to start a business, and it would be this little flame inside my heart that would be my drive. I wanted to create a profitable business, but I also wanted to create a business with meaning and that created a difference. I wanted to tap into those human needs and try to make people's lives feel ever so slightly enriched. I thought, if I can create a product and create a brand that could lead to someone feeling a little bit more significant or a little bit more confident, then maybe those people's lives would feel a little bit more enriched, even just for a moment. So I decided to start small, and instead of taking over overwhelming ideas of taking over the world, I decided to connect with my small community around me, because after all, it was going to be this community that were going to support me, and they were going to be the ones that helped get this business off the ground. I thought, if I could use this, my head, through my experience in the fashion industry and through my real interest in business, perhaps I can feed that spark in here and make a positive difference in the world. So I've had my business now for just over 4 years. Yes, it is a business in the fashion and jewellery industry. But now I feel like I'm contributing to something greater. I feel like my business decisions are being made with my head and my heart. I'm conscious about how my products are made from an ethical and environmental perspective. And I'm conscious about how I connect with and empower the community around me. My business is still just a baby in the business world, but it's being involved with this small business community that's made me realise how powerful business can really be. And when we think of business, particularly sort of medium and large-sized businesses, we sometimes think that they're money-hungry, profit-driven, competitive and sort of greedy. But this is actually only one of the truths. There are many other truths as well. There are this surge of businesses that are actually leading with their business heart, and they're trying to make their mark on the world in a really positive way. I've got a few examples here to show you. So this is a vision or a mission statement, which is from the Red Balloon website. It says, "We believe everyone deserves to have fun. We believe feel good and be happy. We believe happiness starts with a drop, becomes a ripple and creates a wave. And we believe happiness is amplified when shared. Put simply, we are in the business of fun and are passionate about giving people more good times." I don't think I need to explain that. It's pretty clear. I love this mission statement. The second one, which is probably not as obvious, is Anytime Fitness. Now, they're in the business of fitness and health, yes, but they're actually so much more than that. They've got quite a few visions. Oh, this is from their website as well. One of the ones that sort of strikes me, that sticks out in my mind, is their heart vision. "We don't measure success by dollars earned or kilos lost. We judge it by whether or not we make people's lives better." And these guys do this not just in Australia through their Australian community, but they actually support in really significant quantities the empowerment and education of people in Africa, like all the people that are some of the poorest people in the world. These are just two examples of businesses that lead with their heart and are really making change happen. I believe business is not just about using your head. I really believe that to thrive in this business world, you've got to use your head and your heart. When a business is clear about their purpose or their emotional core, this emotional core, which comes from their heart, connects them to their customers. It connects them to their employees, and it connects them to their wider community. And that connection comes back tenfold in support, trust, loyalty, and engagement. And then those businesses tend to actually go on and do very, very well and be very successful, and their profit, you can see the results of those. I'd just like to very quickly share something with you. I've got a glass here, and I'm going to refer to this glass as my business, okay? Now, in this business, we're going to add some profit. Because profit really is what we aim for in business, right? We're also going to think about all the things which make up your business. So in this, all the practical elements which make your business work. So this is your head. But in this business, we also need to add the need for growth, like learning and education. We need to add following your passion. We need to add the need to create a positive community. We need to add creativity, the need to make a positive impact in the world. Not much room left. The need to create really exciting partnerships. And the need to experience significance. Now, all of these elements up here are your heart. And if this profit goes up and down during hard times, it's this heart at the top which is going to drive you through those tough times. And if you're finding that you're using your drive from your heart through these tough times, you're going to be streets ahead of your competitors. I really love the idea of purposeful business. And just imagine if more businesses, small, medium, large, weren't just out for profits, but we're interested in leading from their heart and how they can make a difference in the world. Imagine the ripple effects that would occur. I appreciate that you guys probably don't have your business. Some of you may want to in the future. And you're probably thinking, how does this relate to me? Well, I do think this is something which can relate into everyday life. I do think it's really important to consciously think how our head and our heart work together. What moves you? What inspires you? What concerns do you have about the world around you? And I'm not necessarily talking about ideas of taking over the world, which is all very great if that's your plan, but I'm talking about becoming socially aware about the things that matter to you. I'm talking about listening, contributing. I'm talking about supporting. I'm talking about getting the conversation started. How can you use this up here to make small differences in the world around you? I'd like to invite you all to think about what's in your glass, what you'd like to have in your glass. Sure, you all need money and profit, but what are those heart elements that you want in your class? Because in the world of life and business, how can your heart feed your head, and how can your head feed your heart? Thank you.